everybody, welcome back to a new exciting video on my channel. Today I'm going to talk about how I personally make money while traveling the world on social media, and hopefully by the end of the video you will know how to do it too. We're going to talk about how you can afford to travel the world while finish your college degree. I've seen a ton of videos of people saying that they are college dropouts. Now that's good for them, but it doesn't mean that you have to do the same. To many people it might sound unreal that I'm able to travel the world for a full-time job, meet new friends and make money at the same time. This is actually the reality. You must have a ton of questions to how this is even possible. That's why I've gathered 10 of the most common questions that I receive from viewers like you every day on social media. So now we're gonna go each one of them, and I hope by the end of this video you will have a better perspective to how you can get started today. So my name is Martin Solhaugen and I'm a full-time travel filmmaker and YouTuber on social media. Been traveling the world for the past 5 years. I made over 350 personal videos for my channel and countless cinematic projects for clients as well. When I started this thing, I never thought that I could be able to have the financial freedom to choose how I want to wake up every day, where I want to be and what I want to do. This has actually become a reality that sometimes I also have a big trouble with even understanding it's real. Travel to me has changed my life. It's an amazing lifestyle, and I really hope that this video will inspire you to believe that it's possible for you to do the same. What I always tell people who ask me face to face is the sooner you start vlogging, building your social media brand or starting your social media business, the better. Now how I got into social media is a very long story in itself. But there's one key point that really changed my life, and that was the decision I made to do my bachelor degree abroad. I grew up in Norway, which is a very great country in itself, but it didn't really expand my mindset of what was possible. That's why I chose to pay for my own college degree, move to the other side of the world, specifically Hawaii, and started my travel dream from there. I'm gonna get back to a lot of these key points later. Let's start off with the first topic of the list, which is, do you need money to start traveling? The answer to that is definitely no, but you're gonna have to be willing to give up a lot of other things in your life. Now a great way to get started with your travel dream is to do like I did, do a bachelor degree abroad, extend your business trip, or even just go on a weekly vacation to somewhere as close as home as possible. It's all about getting out there and starting. I always say that set yourself up for success and start preparing today. Make a plan. Question number 2 is, can everybody do this? Can everybody live this travel dream to the full extent? Answer is yes, again. You just need to start. You need to pick up a camera and just believe in yourself. You gotta be prepared to hustle every day, 24/7, in order to make this dream a reality. You need to start to read books, see opportunities, reach out to companies, and do your research on social media, how other people are doing it. You want to find a niche and find a location-independent job that is sustainable over time. Just believe in yourself, make a plan, and stick to it. I said earlier that you need to be able to give up certain things in your life, and that's definitely family time, spare time, free time. Everything that you usually did, you gotta put it away, and you gotta be prepared to hustle and put in the hours in order to build your brand. The beauty about it is that you're self-employed, meaning you are controlling your own day. The more work you put into it, over time, the larger the paychecks will be. Question number 3. Now this is obviously a very, very big question. Where does all the money come from? You wanna look into different types of revenue sources, meaning a lot of different sources at once will build up to one big paycheck that's possible to live off. Now for me personally, I live off YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, brand deals, affiliate links. I have Instagram presets, I do some ebooks, and occasionally I do cinematic video productions for clients. 8 revenue sources. I didn't build that up on one day. I've been doing this for 5 years, remember that. You gotta start with one, but you gotta expand and capitalize on opportunities once they're presented to you. If you're really good with digital marketing, or if you don't know anything at all, just go on YouTube, do your research, see a video about social media marketing or building a social media brand every day for a week. After that 1 week, you have no idea how much information you will have. This is the mindset that you need to get into. You gotta seek information that's valuable for you and that will grow your brand stronger. A last opportunity once your brand starts getting bigger, which is currently something I'm looking into, is setting up a Patreon page or a community YouTube page. I also seen that Facebook is starting to offering this. This is basically like a Netflix subscription for your wildest fans, where they sign up to your monthly YouTube channel and you offer them in return something that you can't discover anywhere else. This can be secret photos, secret videos, updates about locations, just basically stuff that connects you to your audience. Now with all of this, I'm speaking for myself, but I have a lot of friends within this travel community that are doing a large variety of stuff. I have friends within photography, I have friends within videography, they're doing Airbnb listings, they're renting out their homes, they're on the stock market, they are yoga teachers online, they are translating books to English. There's a large variety of things you can do, but all you need to know is that as soon as you start putting your name out there and start looking for opportunities, you'll be surprised about how many different job opportunities that exists, and you will find your path and be able to live full-time traveling. So now that you know where all the money comes from, or at least some opportunities to where you can start, we need to start talking about why a brand is so important. I've built my personal brand for the last 15 years. When you're born, you start building your personal brand. The moment you make a social media account, you are a personal brand. And once you want to start doing travel full-time, which is what this video is about, you want to start looking into what is going to be your niche. Think about, why are you following other people on social media? What's their one little thing that makes them unique or stand out? Is it their personality? Is there something they do with their photography? There's a lot of different things. So building a travel niche is basically building a brand that's specifically appealing to a small section of people interested in travel. Now, two examples of this can be if you're only showing luxury Airbnb villas, or you're only showing eco hotels. Now that's a niche that not a lot of people might be doing. So for me personally, when I started social media 5 years ago, there wasn't a lot of people doing the travel, broad, drone photography, cinematic video blogs that I got myself into. It might not be too late, but I would recommend that you look for some certain aspect of travel niches that you can get into. So when you're building your brand, make sure that you're focusing on different platforms. You should look for which platforms can be of monetary value to you, short term, but also long term. If you're thinking about getting into vlogging, this is something I would highly recommend, as YouTube is the world's second largest search engine. It's where I've been able to get some of my major clients. We're talking Volvo, we're talking Google and Adobe, clients that have found me on YouTube and been willing to email me and collaborate with me. I find this amazing. Only a decade ago, people would laugh at you if you said that you were getting these big clients from social media or from YouTube. One last tip within this section of brand building is that you should always pick a collaboration that's beneficial for your brand long term. Meaning, if someone approaches me with something that I don't feel like is fitted for my brand, I'm not gonna accept it. Now for me, if the brief is not right, if it's not something I can creatively control or control the end product, be able to talk to the clients, you know, offer some dose of my personal touch to the end product, usually it's not something I get into. That's why don't be afraid to fire back emails telling that, hey, I really like this proposal, but I believe the end result and the engagement will be much better if we did it this way. In a lot of cases, your clients will love your engagement for their brief, and usually you end up with a much cooler product. Question number 5. Is it risky getting into this? For a lot of people, it can be viewed as very risky. It really depends about how many monthly costs do you have. You should cut all of them unless you really need them. It really takes a certain personality to be able to just go for it 100% and never look back. But basically, this is something, if you choose to travel full-time tomorrow, it's not something you will regret. You will learn more from doing social media for the next 3 years, full-time, than you would from any bachelor degree that any university could offer you anywhere in the world. I went to a really good university in Hawaii, but I still learned way more from doing daily video blogs every day next to my college degree. And I learned so much, and I learned how to become independent by just doing it. I started with a GoPro, I had nothing. People were telling me your sound is shitty. Yeah, that's all I have, but I kept going, building that brand, building the community bigger and bigger. Suddenly one day I had all the camera gear I could ever dream of. And this is a 5-year venture, but it will take you there if you believe in yourself, if you go for it. I promise you. So it's not that risky after all. Question number 6. Do I need something special about myself to start this? The answer to that is you only need yourself. You need to be able to put your personality out there, especially if you're gonna do vlogging. But if you're only gonna do photography, there might be ways which you can tweak to make it seem like you are doing something special that no one else is doing. Look at dude with the sign. What was that? You know, like something so special. It needs to be something that people necessarily haven't seen before. But if you're doing vlogging, you can vlog about your everyday life. As boring as everybody's life is, if you can spice that up with your personality, that is something that can be picked up by millions of fans. Now, I want to talk a little bit personal here, because when I started Instagram, I definitely thought that I had to be like everybody else. I had to be like Sam Colder and Jay Alvarez. I had to be hanging out of helicopters, so I pursued that lifestyle, but it's not necessarily what made me grow. So it's very important that you need to understand that social media has a bit skewed view of what reality is really like. But over time, I came to realize that by being myself 100%, that's when I attracted the right audience, the right followers, and even the right collaborator and friends. Now, this is a process that will take you a lot of time, and I don't expect anyone to just start off with their perfect niche or their perfect personality on camera right away. It's something that you just have to do over time, and it becomes more and more natural. If you go back to my channel and you look at vlog number 1, you're gonna laugh, because I'm so stressed. I feel like a stiff puppy. I'm thinking more about what people will think about my video than just being myself, openly, loose, you know, let it hang. And I'm probably doing some of it, the same thing in this vlog, but you're getting better every day, and you just have to believe in that. Now, topic number 7 is a very interesting topic. It's about how do you reach out to your clients. So where I have found success personally is reaching through Instagram DMs. Now, this is a little trick I'm gonna teach you right now that will give you a 100% better hit rate. If the first thing you're writing when you're doing an Instagram message is collaboration with a couple of emojis, and then you start writing your pitch, it's gonna look way better on the receiver's end or on the client's end when they read through their DMs. Just that tip alone is gonna give you so much more success rate. Usually when I reach out in a DM, I ask for an email to the right person. I then get that email, write the person a personal touch, a good brief where I talk about what I can offer, why they should work with me, and what it is in it for them. When I look back at my first pitches, I am laughing because it's so bad. But that's progress. You just have to start again. If it's a GoPro or if it's a bad pitch, it doesn't matter. You will learn over time what is it that intrigues the client on the other end. Number 8 goes more into the organization that you should put up for all of this. Before you start traveling, you should start looking into your country's regulations and laws. Do you need to tax anything? Do you need a company? How are you getting paid? Is it through PayPal, via transfer, or even money up front in door? There's a lot of different ways that people and countries handle collaborations. For me personally, as a Norwegian, I have a sole entity company where I file invoices and I get paid via bank transfers. And then I have to tax everything I make back to my home country in Norway. If you're a Filipino, there's different laws. If you're an American, there's different laws. But I would recommend is setting up a professional company, because as your brand grows, you are going to get bigger clients reach out, and you want to be ready for the opportunities when they present themselves. Look into a way to present yourself professionally also on the business aspect of your full-time travel dream. Topic number 9 is something I just want to say right now. Never give up. When I started daily vlogging, I thought this thing was gonna blow up. I had so high expectations for myself. I was in the paradise of the world. I was living in Hawaii. I was doing daily video vlogs. I had fun friends to hang out with. We were going on hikes. I bought a drone. I did all these things. I hustled so hard. But even though after 220 daily video vlogs, I had 3,000 subscribers, I was devastated. I was burned out. I thought I was gonna have 100K like that. That is really not how it works. It takes a lot of time to build your audience, but don't give up. Keep grinding, keep on it. I personally had to quit YouTube for a little while in order to get back my strength and my motivation. But when I quit, what I learned is that I researched. I looked into videos. I started reading up on how you best could optimize your YouTube video for, you know, the growth of it, to put it out there. What is that YouTube is looking for? And that's what I learned, that optimization is the key to everything. You need to know social media. You need to know the basic of social media marketing and YouTube optimization if you want to grow on YouTube. If you want to grow on Instagram, you need to know a little bit about how the algorithm works, which hashtags to use. Especially goes for Facebook. Facebook is a platform that's been around forever. It's changing, so you need to make sure that the information that you're retrieving is also up to date. But by doing this, you have a great possibility and a big chance of succeeding. If no one is seeing your stuff, how are people going to know you exist? And that was the problem that I ran into when I was doing my daily YouTube video game back in Hawaii, 2016 I think it was. I learned a lot, and I've come a long way, and I'm really thankful for that. Number 10 is a point that I have come to realize in my later years of doing travel full-time, is that you have to be willing to reinvest your income. This means you have to reinvest in things that you believe can build your brand even stronger. This can be running personal ads, this can be looking into building a merch brand, it can be reinvesting in more camera gear. In order to grow on social media, and once you start becoming successful, you start to treat it a little bit like a business. Now, I hate the word business because when I got into travel full-time, it was really because I didn't want anything more to do with a corporate life. I wanted to feel free, but there is definitely a small business aspect in every success story. Now, those were 10 of my best tips to how you can get into travel full-time and making money on social media. If you like this video, give it a big thumbs up. Consider subscribing to my YouTube, as I do a lot of informational videos, but also travel vlogs and guides and fun cooking videos with my girlfriend, everything from all over the world. I would really appreciate if you wanted to become a part of this community. Check out the description below for more information regarding this topic, and I hope to see you on the next video.